Oh, you better sit down for this, because what you're about to hear isn't just another messy baby mama rumor. This is the ticking bomb that might burn Jim Jones's entire street legacy to ashes. And trust me, Chrissy just lit the fuse herself. Word on the block is Jim's been playing Harlem's smoothest family man while secretly funding hush trips, hidden apartments, and a certain Ciara Princess Harris, whose name you were never supposed to hear linked to his. But guess what? Chrissy knew. And tonight, she's done pretending. In a leaked voice note that's tearing up Twitter faster than Jim's reputation, Chrissy snaps, "Let the world see who you really are, Jimmy. The lies, the baby, the money. I'm done covering for you." Wait, did she just confirm a secret baby? Did she just drag Ciara Princess into the same mess? And why are fans screaming that Dipset might crumble because of one woman's fed-up rage? Don't blink. Receipts, burner phones, wire transfers, and betrayal so deep even Harlem OGs are whispering. Yo, Jimmy's cooked this time. For years, Chrissy Lampkin wore the ride-or-die crown like it was glued to her lace front, defending Jim Jones through cheating whispers, missed weddings, shady label deals, and more excuses than a broke-side dude on Valentine's Day. But every queen hits her breaking point. And if last night's leaked voice note is to be believed, Chrissy didn't just break. She snapped that crown in half and threw it straight at Jim's forehead. Jim Jones, Mr. We Fly High, has always sold us that street fairy tale. The loyal fiancé, the protective mama's boy, the Harlem hustler with a soft side just for Chrissy. For 2 decades, fans clapped for every half-hearted engagement and wept through every reunion episode where Chrissy begged, "Jimmy, marry me already." He never did, and now we know why. According to DMs, a burner phone trail, and one terrifyingly calm voice memo from Chrissy herself, Jim's been living a double life slicker than his fitted cap collection. Rumor is that double life includes Ciara Princess, not the pop star, but a bottle service princess who went from hooking Jim up with studio plugins to hooking him up with fatherhood papers he swore would never see daylight. The receipts? Oh, they are filthy. Insiders say Chrissy found the first clue 2 Christmases ago, a missing stack of cash she thought was stashed for a destination wedding that never happened. Next thing you know, she's tracing Zelle transfers under fake LLC names like Studio Consulting and Event Decor Services. Sis, nobody's decorating events for $8,500 every month. So Chrissy did what Chrissy does best. Played dumb, played house, played the perfect VH1 poster girl, all while quietly recording late-night phone calls and stashing screenshots. Because when Harlem's most iconic wife without a ring wants revenge, you best believe she plans it like a mafia hit. The real gut punch? Chris's best friend spilled to a nosy blog that Chrissy even tried to sit down with Ciara Princess privately. Word is, she pulled up to a hidden Midtown hotel, hair in a bun, shades on, Chanel bag big enough to hide a taser, and told Ciara point blank, "He might be your baby daddy, but he's my legacy. So pick which lie you want to stick with." But Ciara Princess, according to leaked texts, wasn't having it. She allegedly told Chrissy, "Ask Jimmy about my rent, my Jeep, and my baby's birthday fund before you come at me sideways." The streets say Jim's inner circle knew. They say the same cousins who flex Rolexes on his Instagram were the ones sliding hush money envelopes into Ciara Princess's mailbox every first of the month. One dude, we'll call him Dre, got so spooked by Chris's meltdown that he DM'd 3 bloggers the same night. Watch tomorrow's headlines. Jimmy cooked. Chrissy about to talk crazy. He wasn't lying, because the next morning, boom, that voice note leaked. Chrissy, raw-throated and done pretending, said, "Jimmy, your secret's been eating me alive. I was loyal to your mama, to your fake friends, to every snake you keep fed. But my loyalty paid my rent, not my peace. Now the world's gonna see who you really are. And Ciara Princess Harris, sis, keep the baby. I'm keeping my name clean." By lunchtime, Twitter was a war zone. Hashtags like #Chrissy exposes Jimmy and #Ciara Princess knows trended so fast even Mona Scott Young probably had a migraine figuring out how to milk this for an emergency reunion episode. Meme lords wasted zero time. One clip showed Jim with teary eyes at his last birthday party with the caption, "When you realize the secret baby blew out more candles than you ever did." Savage. Now people keep asking, how did Jim hide all this for so long? According to a self-proclaimed anonymous cousin speaking to messy vloggers for clout, Jim used a labyrinth of burner phones, prepaid debit cards, and studio cash advances to funnel hush money for almost 5 years. He even had Ciara Princess's name stored under DJ mixer repairs in his phone. Who knew repairing a DJ mixer included a luxury condo and a secret nursery? And let's not forget Mama Jones, she's been suspicious. Old heads on the block swear she once told a nail tech, "Chrissy my girl," but Jimmy too slick for his own good.
He better pray nothing pops out the woodwork.
Well, Mama Jones, it popped, and it's got its father's cheeks. Here's what's got everyone shook to the bone. Insiders claim Chrissy has not just voice notes, she's got legal receipts. Allegedly, her lawyer holds a signed affidavit from Ciara Princess Harris, bank records tracing hush payments back to Jim's personal account, and a side deal contract for an apartment lease conveniently in his road manager's name. The cover-up is so sloppy it would make even Stevie J say, "Brew, clean your tracks better." People are calling this the Harlem Hiroshima, the day the Dipset fairy tale turned into a Jerry Springer episode with better lighting. And while the blogs scream for more, guess who's ghosted harder than your broke ex? Jim Jones himself. No tweets. No posts. Not a single petty IG story with a fake news sticker. Silence. Meanwhile, rumor says Chris is in final talks with a streaming giant for an explosive tell-all docuseries titled Ride or Die Never Again. Word is, she wants to air out everything. The fake ring proposals, the secret baby, Ciara Princess's threats, and how she kept this circus under wraps for so long while the world called her desperate for a ring. And if you think this plot can't twist any harder, wait until you hear what Chris's so-called ride or die sisters from the old love and hip-hop days just confessed behind closed doors, because what they told a private investigator about Jimmy's side deals and Ciara Princess's hush trips is messier than an entire season's reunion fight. And trust me, that bomb drops exactly where Part B picks up, so don't even think about blinking. When word hit that Chris's inner circle had squealed to a private investigator, Harlem didn't sleep for 48 hours straight. People who claimed they always knew Jimmy was shady suddenly remembered every suspicious club sighting, every late studio night where no tracks ever dropped, and every awkward moment when Chrissy showed up unannounced just to check on her man. One ex-castmate, she asked to stay anonymous, but you and I know exactly which love and hip-hop loudmouth this is, told the investigator straight up. Chrissy B knew, she just couldn't prove it without burning her whole bag down too.
It wasn't just a side baby.
Jimmy's got debts, secret projects, and at least 2 fake managers he pays off to keep Ciara Princess quiet. Another former friend even alleged that once during a reunion taping, Chrissy caught Jimmy texting Ciara Princess Harris from backstage. Instead of blowing up on camera, she smiled, fixed her hair, walked out, and told producers, "Keep rolling.
I'll get him back later."
Now we know later meant exactly this, scorched earth expos happening in real time. But hold on, receipts are receipts, and the streets wanted more. And baby, they got it. Turns out that same investigator uncovered an old burner phone Jimmy used to text Ciara Princess back when she was just that bottle girl with a pretty smile. It had photos, voice notes, and location pins leading right to a rental apartment in Jersey. The same spot where neighbors say they saw Jimmy sneak in late nights, hoodie up, never alone. One neighbor even told a gossip outlet he used to bring baby formula, diapers, and always had that same black duffel bag. Nobody carries a whole duffel to see a friend. That's baby daddy luggage, period. Meanwhile, Twitter went full detective mode. Armchair investigators matched the baby's birth date with Jimmy's tour schedule from 3 years ago, and wouldn't you know it, he miraculously cancelled 3 shows due to exhaustion. Plot twist, that was the same weekend Ciara Princess gave birth at a hush-hush birthing suite in Hoboken. Now here's where the plot curdles thicker than stale baby milk. Remember Dre, that sketchy cousin who leaked the first hints to the blogs? He dropped a DM bombshell to a top Instagram T page. You think Ciara Princess the only one? Ask about Mexico 2019. Ask about LA 2020. My cousin a whole triple threat. Fans lost their minds. Comment sections turned into a pit of conspiracy threads. TikTok blew up with secret baby expose edits using old Dipset music for dramatic effect. One viral clip stitched Jimmy holding Chris's hand at an award show with footage of him hugging a mystery woman in a club bathroom. The caption? Harlem's finest or Harlem's fakest.
Ouch. Even mainstream blogs jumped in.
Headline screamed, Jimmy Jones, serial cheater or financial prisoner. Ciara Princess's silent checkmate, how one baby may take down Dipset. And the nastiest one yet, Chris's revenge, she didn't get the ring, so she took the empire. But don't think for a second Chris is playing victim.
Not now.
Sources say she's already inked a hush-hush deal with a hot new podcast to drop all the behind-the-scenes details in her own words. No editors, no spin, just Chrissy and a MIC. And let's be honest, a whole lot of profanity. Rumor is the first teaser includes her calmly saying, I knew he wasn't mine alone, so I made sure his secrets would never be his alone either.
Bars. Meanwhile, poor Jimmy? He's in hiding.
If you believe the insiders, one alleged close friend says his holdup at Mama Jones's crib, phone off, security doubled, and not even allowed to check the group chat because screenshots keep leaking faster than his lawyer can clean up.
Another friend told a local paper, Jimmy feel like he living in a movie. He keep asking how it got this far. Bro, you fumbled it, that's how. The wildest part, Ciara Princess Harris has said nothing. Not a single shady post. No cryptic tweet. No live to spill her side. And that silence is driving fans insane.
A trending post sums it up. Chrissy dropped the bomb.
Jimmy's drowning in it.
But Ciara Princess is somewhere sipping mimosas like she won the lottery twice. Behind that silence, rumors swirl that Ciara Princess's lawyer is the real pit bull in this saga. Supposedly, her team has enough signed agreements and wire records to bury Jimmy under so many NDA breaches he might end up broke paying hush settlements for the next decade. If true, Dipset's golden boy is staring down more than internet clowning, he's looking at bankruptcy, and maybe even fraud charges if he lied on taxes about those child support gifts.
Meanwhile, the government's watching everything.
TMZ reported that unconfirmed sources say the IRS flagged suspicious large cash withdrawals from Jimmy's touring company just months before Chrissy found the first receipts. If those payments weren't declared, honey, that's not just messy, that's federal.
And Mama Jones? Word is, she's about to speak out herself.
A leaked clip shows her yelling at someone off camera. I told that boy keep his zipper zipped.
But no, now look, my name out here too because y'all can't keep secrets. Harlem uncles still smoking on the corner say they've never seen her this heated.
If Mama Jones jumps on a podcast, the internet is going to break twice.
Fans are split down the middle.
Some ride for Chrissy, calling her a hero for exposing the clown she loved for too long. Others say she should have left him years ago instead of waiting for the internet to crown her petty queen. And a chunk thinks Ciara Princess is the real mastermind, playing chess while Chrissy and Jimmy bicker over checkers. One TikTok summed up the chaos perfectly. A girl with fake tears lip-syncing to Chris's leaked voice note over a Dipset beat with a caption, "When your man promises you the world but secretly funds Ciara Princess's whole zip code." Over 2 million views in 12 hours. You can't buy that type of scandal promo. And you'd think that's enough smoke, right?
Nah.
Because just when the streets started to catch their breath, a brand new twist hit the blogs at midnight. A whistleblower claiming to be a former Dipset road manager posted anonymous files hinting that Jimmy tried to funnel hush payments through charity donations. Yes, charity donations meant for youth music programs in Harlem allegedly ended up covering Ciara Princess's rent. If this piece sticks, it's not just a scandal, it's straight-up financial fraud with kids' money. By sunrise, fans flooded Jimmy's last Instagram post with snake emojis, clown memes, and one-liners like, "Not you using community donations for baby wipes." Savage didn't even cover it. Chrissy posted a simple black square on her stories with the words, "Let the truth finish what I started." No face, no voice, just that line, and the internet lost it. Now everyone wanted to know, what's next? Will Jimmy run? Will Ciara Princess Harris lawyer up and flip on him to protect herself? Will Chrissy cash in even more? Or is she about to get sued for defamation? All those answers were lining up outside a Manhattan courthouse, where Jimmy's legal team scrambled for damage control. And if you thought the last 24 hours were wild, Part 3 was where the hammer actually dropped, because insiders swore Ciara Princess herself was about to take the stand, leak her DMs, and confirm everything Chrissy claimed, plus a little extra. By the time sunrise hit Harlem, every gossip blog had one name on its lips, Ciara Princess, the same woman who played the background for years, the same woman Chrissy tried to silence in that Midtown hotel suite, was rumored to be moments away from flipping the script live, in front of cameras and under oath. Word spread that Ciara's legal team had secured a private slot at the courthouse to clarify false narratives and submit new evidence. Translation: she was about to back up every messy rumor with receipts so airtight, even Jimmy's biggest fans would struggle to call it cap. Outside, it was chaos. Reporters shouting questions, fans waving Team Ciara and Free Chrissy signs, and a handful of drunk uncles from Harlem just there for the free drama. Inside, Jimmy sat stone-faced beside a lawyer who looked like he'd skipped 3 nights of sleep. He knew this was it. The secret child was old news. Now the world wanted to know how deep the rabbit hole really went. When Ciara finally stepped out of that black SUV, you could hear the collective gasp. No more hiding behind Instagram stories and sneaky text leaks. She was here in a slick black trench coat, sunglasses at dawn, and an expression so calm it rattled everyone. Paparazzi flashes went off like fireworks. Rumor has it she whispered to her lawyer, "Let's bury him nicely." Inside the courtroom, the judge called for order 3 times before Ciara spoke. When she finally did, Harlem basically combusted. Her voice was steady enough to chill your bones as she laid it all out. How she met Jimmy at a club appearance he was paid $5,000 to attend, but left $10,000 lighter after taking her number. How he promised, "This stays between us," as he handed her keys to a secret apartment. How the baby came unexpectedly and how hush money kept flowing every month, with instructions never to post, never to tag, never to smile too wide when a blog camera was near.